Good morning, day 11. I'm tired. I'm ready to go home, I think. Tired of hotels, I guess. We are going to make a stop real quick at Mink Geek Tour. My wife's looking to get a blanket, and they got a good sale today, I guess. After she's done, then we're going to get on the road and head. We're going to just go head as far west into Nevada as we can until everybody says uncle and we stop for the night. So no real sightseeing today unless we see something cool. We might probably stop at the Bonneville Salt Flats for a minute, and then just drive west. Nevada's pretty open and not much to see, so I think that's going to be pretty much just driving, but that's what's on tap for today. We are 253 was our efficiency since the last charge, but we did a lot of round town driving. 295 for the road trip, probably because of all of the in-town driving around Salt Lake City. We are at 68% state of charge. We might charge up before we get into the desert. I know Wendover has a charger. I'll see which ones are 250s and either get one right before we start getting to the Bonneville Salt Flats or right afterwards, but for sure we're going to charge up. Looks like in Nevada there's a lot of superchargers going across 80 back to where we're going, so no need to worry there, but we'll just see if we need to top off or not. So I'll go in and see how much money we're spending on shopping, and then I'll be back and we'll be on the road. Okay, so like I said, we're heading home. Let's say Reno. I don't know if we're going to make it that far, and the reason I'm doing this is because I want to make sure I have enough battery power to get where I'm going. I could just drive down 15, start driving down 80, but I don't know where it would recommend that I charge. So by entering the destination, I know it's going to let me know when I need to charge. So let's just do that.
Oh wow, California's got a ton.
Now turn left to take the Interstate 15.
So it says go to Tooele, which is not that far away. It's actually on the way out, which works for me. So that's where we'll head to next. We'll go to Tooele, charge up, and continue on. Now there we'll say we'll get there with 46%, but it might be
smart to charge.
Well, yeah, we've got to go all the way across. Wells is on the border of Nevada and Utah, so that'll be the next charge after we get across the Great Salt Lake. So, all right. On a Tooele. Okay, I must say, Michael, as many times in Boise that I got lost on intersections, I should have just been using Navigate and Autopilot, because we just got 215, 80, and there was these lanes and whatnot, and I had it on Navigate Autopilot. It took me right over. It did all the work for me, so I apologize to you, Michael, for not having this on earlier. It is a very handy feature to get you through busy intersection on-ramps on the freeway. As long as your controlled access to controlled access, it is definitely the way to go. So, but now we're going on 80, so it should just be miles and miles and miles at 80. Although we got to get off at 20 and 16 miles, but I apologize, Michael. I should have been using the full self-driving.
Yes, you should have.
I apologize.
No, apologize to Snow White.
I apologize, Snow White. I'm sorry. We're getting off in Tooele. Car is preconditioning for fast charging because we said Reno's a destination, but it knew we were stopping here. So it's interesting. It was preconditioning like 30 minutes ago, and then it stopped, and then it started again. So
in 1,000 feet,
degrees here, so
right onto Highway 36.
Cooler. Let's see if we can find where this place is. Is this like where they get Boone Toole's from? Tooele, kind of like in the middle of nowhere.
Now bear right onto Highway 36.
If it's even pronounced Tooele, I would assume it's Tooele. If you know, comment down below.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Saddleback Boulevard. Then your destination will be on the right.
So these are 150s. Looks like most of the stops today are going to be 150s. Probably because they're older stations that were put in a long time ago on 80. But in Reno, there is a 250. So So tomorrow we can charge the
Now
250
turn
before we
left
leave.
onto Saddleback Boulevard.
That's way back there. That's way back. Yeah.
273. We did notice it looked like there's some wind out there, so I'm gonna check the windy app when we pull over here and see what it's gonna look like going across the flats, the Bonneville Salt Flats. So not that we're gonna be on the flats, but going out through that area.
Now your destination is on the right.
Back in here. Oh, I see them. They're back in the back. Dun, 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 dun.
You see them?
I see them. I see them. I see them.
You see them?
Dun, 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 dun.
Another one charging. Where are they
Dun,
from?
dun, dun.
Oregon.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna copyright it now for making songs.
Maybe don't do
Shouldn't. First charge of the day. Ooh, not liking it. Not liking it. It was yellow. Gotta move.
that. Was it yellow?
Yeah.
What's that mean? What's yellow mean?
I don't know. It means bad charge. No good. Please move. Different charger. I didn't look at the pins. Maybe the pins are off. Let's try this one. Maybe this one will be better. Hopefully. Blue, not yellow. That's what we want to see. Give me some green. Green, 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 green. Love hope. Da, da, da. Okay, so it says 20 minutes to continue on the trip. But that's gonna get us, I don't think it's gonna get us as high as we want. Even though it's the 150, 20 minutes here, it's gonna get us barely over. Yeah, and looking at the windy app, which I'll pull up on the screen, it looks like the wind is gonna be coming right in our face, blowing anywhere from 12 miles an hour, could increase, who knows. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll charge up more, get this thing fuller, so that way we have a better safety cushion than just whatever, you know, whatever percent it's gonna give us. So we're gonna sit here for a little bit. You know, we're not pulling the best. We're pulling 100 kilowatts, but that's not horrible. I can live with that. So we'll just sit here, eat some delicious pumpkin bread that we got from that, what was the name of that store? Neaters yesterday. Drink some Starbucks and chill. Maybe we'll actually watch some Netflix. So the hotel here is a Comfort Inn and Suites. That's where the supercharger is. Guy let us use the restroom facilities. Up to 95% we're gonna plug. Gonna get to Wells, looks like with 25%, I can't read, 23%. So we'll unplug and head out. A lot of seagulls here in Tooele. So they didn't poop on the car. Okay, so we've been going not that long at all, and I don't know what did we leave at with 23% it was going to get us there at.
Yeah.
Now we're down to 10%. I gotta think it's the wind coming at us, plus the fact that I was going 85 in an 80. So I've slowed us down to 75, and in fact, I'm just gonna sit behind a truck for a while to see if we can't get that back. Okay, we're already back up to 11. Yeah, it dropped fast. I mean, we had not been going long that long at all, and it was amazing how fast it dropped. We have 138 miles to go. It says range of 167, so theoretically we're good, but that's just kind of a little bit freaky when you see a 23 to 11% drop in under, I don't know, 10 miles. So it must have not have known about the wind, and now that the wind is really hitting us, it seemed like the wind was swirling kind of where we were at. It looked like it was almost coming out of the east, but now it's definitely hitting us head on. So yeah, you can see the waves in the water. The wind is coming at us. So
you planning on?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna decrease my distance behind this truck. In fact, if I can find a truck going, this guy's going a little faster, I might get behind this guy and follow him. But I do plan on basically drafting behind a truck to get our, now we're back up to 12, get our efficiency up. So that's really cutting down the headwind. So something to keep in mind. Windy is a really good app to check to see what the wind is like, especially if you feel it's windy, because wind is going to seriously affect your efficiency. So let's tuck in behind this truck and follow him for a while, because he's going a little faster than the other guy. So maybe we can get up to like 70, 74 miles an hour behind this guy. So anyway, just something to keep in mind. We'll continue on and keep an eye on our efficiency, because there is nothing between here and Wells. So we're going to have to make sure. Of course, the car would warn us if we weren't going to make it to reduce our speed, but I just want to make sure we have enough buffer to get there. So that's it. Drafted behind some trucks, and they were going about 70, and I wanted to go a little faster, so I dropped in behind this motorhome. It's kind of one of those big motorhomes, so it's pretty tall profile. Looks like it's actually Holly Sloan Racing, so it must be her motorhome. So doing that has gained us about 9% efficiency. We're all the way down to 11. Nope, we're gonna stay here. We were all the way down to 11, and now we're almost to 20. So drafting is pretty awesome. Now we do have a bailout point in Wendover, which is not that far away. It looks like about 60 miles away, but it's got us going all the way to Wells now, which is about 120 miles away. So we might keep this up for a while, and then if we need to, burn some energy off as we get closer to Wendover, especially if the wind drops off. But for now, we're just gonna hang behind Holly Sloan and keep our speed up. I'm not gonna speed up, she's pulling away. All right, so we'll just continue on and draft as much as possible. I think this is considered art, Michael. It's called the Tree of Utah, according to the map on the Tesla.
Yeah, it's
looks like balls on a tree. Oh look, parts of it have fallen off. Is that intentional, or was that something that blew off?
well, it looks like they're all there.
I don't get it. Oh, she's getting over.
Those pieces that are on the ground are like not colorful like the other ones.
This is the exit we're going to take to check out the Salt Flats and use the facilities. We're losing Holly Sloan, whoever it was. Thank you very much for letting us draft. Don't know if they enjoyed it, but we did. So this is where everybody stops.
Now barely
Sunglasses
towards
are
Interstate
mandatory
80 West.
because it is so freaking bright out there. I remember one time the kids, remember they took off so far when we stopped here?
Look up, right?
It's bright. When you get out there, it's bright.
That would have been a good spot right on the end for a picture. Is there people behind you?
Nope.
This is the very end, so all you got was salt in the background. at least for a picture.
That's a good idea. Mama, you are good.
I'm thinking
beautiful.
pictures constantly now.
This is so lovely. All right. Okay, well that was a quick stop. At the rest stop, we got some peanut butter jelly sandwiches made. Took a picture out on the salt, but we did not drive the car on the salt. Mama did not want her car on the salt, did you?
Nope.
No. So we're going to continue on. We are currently sitting at 51% state of charge, and we're going to get to Wells with 20. Not going to have our car to follow anymore, so we'll try to find a truck to follow, but I'm hoping once we get past these flats up into the hills, it won't be as bad. So we shall see. On we go. So we are passing Wendover slash whatever, West Wendover, and it's telling us we are at 45% state of charge, and we're going to arrive in Wells at 18% state of charge. It's not as good. I was going a little fast towards the end there. I think we got 18%. We're going to make it. If we have to, we'll slow down. We'll slow down to 80 at this point. And if we have to, we can always draft. So 60 miles. It is projecting at the current rate will be 91 miles. So we should be good. Of course, we're not going to have, again, let's see here, what's the 65 miles will be on the last 5 miles, 15 miles, 81. So I think we'll be good. If we have to, we'll slow down a little bit, but for now we're just going to continue on and see if we can make it all the way. Well, we better make it all the way. Our plan is to make it all the way to Wells. So if we have to draft or drive slower, we will. It's saying that we're gonna regen enough to get out of yellow, just back into green, and then back into yellow. But let's see what happens. I have dropped my speed a little bit because I don't know, it's dropping. It went 15 down to 17, so just gonna give ourselves a little extra. And it might be raining soon, and that'll definitely affect efficiency. So hopefully make it to Wells before then. Still under 300 for the whole trip, so it hasn't affected it as much. But let's find this supercharger and get charged. Is it here on the left? We get the Petro. This guy's going slow. She's going slow. We made it. Okay, so there's where we ended up, 11%. So we are gonna go get plugged in and maybe get a soda or something. I don't know. Oh, it's chilly. Chilly and windy. Starting to charge. It's charging. Green light. All right, let's go in the store. And another Model 3 here. And that's it. It is a 2, 4, 6, 8 stall 150 here in Wells, East Wells. And it's chilly. Thank God it's not raining, but it's cold and windy. Okay, we went in and got some Dunkin' Donuts, and we're still charging 54% stated charge. We're pulling 100, so I think it's time for Netflix to finish that episode of Criminal Minds we started, and then we'll head off. That's cool. Here's a train on the back of that truck. Santa Fe. Wonder where it's going.
7 years ago.
Okay, we just finished the episode. We're up to 94%. We're gonna have 22% when we arrive in Winnemucca. There is another supercharger between here and there. So if we so choose, we could stop here in Elko. Is that Elko? Yeah, Elko. So we'll take off and stop if our efficiency is getting really low, we'll stop it. Let's go. We're not that far out of, where were we at? Wells. And it is so windy. I mean, we were just fighting the wind really bad. So we're just gonna stop in Elko. I mean, we're at 13% already. We went from 21% to 13 in a matter of 3 miles. I mean, I could slow down, but if we're gonna have to charge up in Elko because of this wind, we're just going to go ahead and burn it all the way to Elko, charge up, and then continue on to Winnemucca. So it's just not worth worrying about, and I'd rather go faster anyways than go 70, 60 miles an hour across the Nevada desert. So that's the plan for now. We're just going to rip it and charge up in Elko, which is about 60 miles away. Alright, so Elko is in 10 miles, and I was going to stop in Elko and top off, but I found this truck ahead of me, and he's doing 80 now. I got now a car in front of me between us, but he's pretty much cruising at 80 miles an hour. Even going up the hills, he's been going pretty good. I think I'm going to skip Elko and stay behind this guy, and if I can get, I mean, I got 12% estimated range when I get there. And my efficiency is getting better and better. It was a size 340, now it's down to 319. So I think we're just going to keep it going, keep behind this truck, because if I pull over, I'm going to lose him, and I won't have that to draft. So I'm just going to stick with him and draft him as far as I can, and see where we end up when we get to Winnemucca. Okay, we're just passing the supercharger in Elko. We just passed it actually. So we're going to continue on. Looks like we're in great shape, 15%. We're going through construction in Elko, which is slowing us down, and drafting behind the truck. And there was construction a while back too. So the construction combined with drafting the truck, we're going to be fine. We're going to make it, I think, with some percentage to spare. So we'll just continue on. If we have to, we'll slow down, but I don't think we're going to need to. So we're definitely going to make it to Winnemucca now. We have hit a lot of construction, and we're driving 36 miles an hour. Our efficiency is rising as we speak, up to 18% arrival. But what I'm wondering is, what is the most efficient speed to drive in your Tesla to get the best watt hours per mile? I wonder if it's like a car where you get a certain speed, and once you get to that speed, like you need to go 55 to get it, or is it low? If you know what the most efficient speed is to drive in a Tesla to get the best watt hours per mile, leave a comment down below. I'm curious. I guess I could Google it, but I'm driving, so I can't. But I'm curious, really curious. Okay, we're about to go down this hill, and I the construction ends so we can speed up, but I'm not having a lot of hope here. Michael, we come up to the trains. Pulling into Winnemucca, and we have 19% stated charge. Originally it was like 22, 23, I don't know, I have to go back and look. But we hit some serious winds coming out of Wells, and at the speed I was going, which was 80 miles an hour, it was saying, it was way down to like 11%. We were thinking about stopping in Elko, but we drafted a truck for quite a ways at 80 miles an hour. Hit a lot of construction between here and there. There's so much construction that sped us down to like 55, 1.30 miles an hour. So we were able to save it, and we're going to be able to get here all the way. So you really got to watch out when you have windy days like this with a headwind coming at you. It will affect your efficiency tremendously. Let's look and see. It's got some hills we've been going up and down, but we were fine to make it. But it was a touch and go for a while. We didn't know if we were going to make it, if we were going to have to stop in Elko, but made the decision not to. Actually, Michael made the decision not to. He agreed with me, and so I'm glad we did, so we didn't have to waste some time. So we'll pull in the Winnemucca here, charge up, and then decide where we're going to go. We might continue all the way to Reno and just get across Nevada in one day. We're not sure, but for sure we're going to charge up and make some decisions from there. So should I turn to the Chevron?
Yes. Right.
Okay.
Correct.
Now your destination is on the
Oh,
right.
there's only one left.
Now there's, oh, what the heck?
There's only 4 stalls.
They got a bunch out of order. Or maybe they're putting them in. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry, we're gonna share. Yeah. California, California, California.
We're all California. We don't know what the black one.
It says there's more stalls than it looks like there are, so I don't know what's going on. Alright. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like they're putting some in. I wonder if this is going to be a V3 250, because it's got a cabinet there that might run these 4. I bet you it is. It looks like there's some destination charges over here. Yeah, these are going to probably be V3s because they're brand new and there's no numbers on them. So I'd assume those are V3s coming. And then we got 2 destination chargers over here. So, I don't know, it says there's 6 stalls, but I don't see 6. Unless it's counting those over there. Huh. Alright. Unfortunately, we all gonna have to share. But I'm gonna go hit the head and then maybe get a snack. Okay, after being beat at backgammon again, I think Heather's only lost a couple times this whole trip. We're 67%. What kind of charging are we getting? 84, not bad. When we got here, we're getting way less because, like I showed you, there's only 4 stalls. And now we're the only one left, except for an X that pulled in and is on one of the destination charges. But as the guy and I next door were talking, when you're sharing a V2 150, a destination charger is just about as good. So 10 minutes, I think that's to get to Reno, which is where we're gonna go. We've decided we're gonna go all the way to Reno tonight. Now we left. Now we'd have negative 4%. Seems like the wind has died down quite a bit. It was super windy, but the last maybe 30, 40 miles, it wasn't as bad. I'm gonna check the windy app. I do wanna leave myself a little bit of a buffer just in case we hit some more wind or in case I wanna burn it and go a little faster. So we might charge up to, I don't know, 80, 90% and then take off. And we're gonna probably start looking right now for a hotel in Reno tonight. Maybe tomorrow we can have a nice...
It's only gonna let you go to 80.
It moves it to 80, but I can bump it up. Yeah, and everybody's gone now, so we're not high usage anymore. It just hasn't reset, so maybe we'll do a buffet tomorrow. Buffet breakfast. Is that the Silver Legacy or something like that? We had some good ones, so I don't know. She gave me a face, so maybe we won't do that. I don't know. But we're all tired. But we wanted to do a really long day today, so tomorrow can be a short day. So that's what we're gonna do. Make it across Nevada in one day, which is not as bad as getting across Texas in one day. I've heard that's really bad. I don't know if you can get across Texas in one day, but it's a long haul. So all right, start looking for hotels. Wait another 10-20 minutes, and then we'll head out. Okay, it says we have enough to continue our trip, 80%. We bumped it up to 90 or 95 again, but let's see what it looks like. We are going to stay in Reno. Only 8%. Yeah, no, I'm not comfortable with that based on the winds we've had. So we're gonna wait a little longer, maybe another 10%. Get us up to 18 would be good. We did get a hotel. There's Michael. He's hiding. We did get a hotel in Reno and at the Silver Legacy, and they have, not only do they have, I think 4 1772s in their parking structure, but the Eldorado next door has got some, and the Supercharger looks like it's right next to that too. And the Supercharger's got like 14 stalls, probably 150s, and some destination chargers there. So we might even park down there at the destination charger tonight, let it charge up while we get some dinner, and then put it in the parking garage. And if I can trickle charge overnight on a J1772, actually it's technically not trickle charge, then I could do that too. So plenty of options. So we should be able to leave tomorrow with a full tank. I don't know if you say that, a full charge. So we're gonna wait here a little longer, then we'll take off and probably eat dinner tonight in Reno. So that's the plan. Okay, we're up to 18 cents. So 18 cents, 18%. So I'm gonna unplug. We're gonna get there. Sorry, I'm tired. We're up to 90%, which says we're gonna get to Reno with 18%. So I feel I'm good. So we're gonna take off and head to Reno. Okay, we're pulling into Reno. I almost said pulling to Vegas. Pulling into Little Vegas, not pulling into Reno. And we can see the hotel we're staying. We're staying at the Silver Legacy. And we are going to get there with 17% state of charge. Not bad. Pretty much right on track. I think we're a little bit higher. We're a little bit less than what we originally were. And efficiency-wise, 309 since the last charge. That's not bad, because I was ripping at 85 miles an hour for a good leg of the way. So far for the trip, it's at 299 watt hours per mile. So we're actually about 2,700 and actually 2,800 miles at this point. So we are gonna pull in. We still don't know where we're gonna eat, but we do have a hotel. Oh, there's Shields over there. So we're gonna get to the hotel, and I'm not sure. I think we'll check in and see if we can charge on the destination charger in the J1772 in the parking garage. If not, then I'll probably move the car out to the supercharger and supercharge up for the night. But we're gonna see what we can come up with at the hotel first. So that's the plan, and then we're gonna get some food and call it a night. So we're heading right now. Okay, so we got her with 17% state of charge, pulled in the parking garage, and found, guess what? We found a J1772. So we pulled in. We were so lucky that there was one spot. Actually, there's 2 spots, but a Toyota truck is icing this one. So we're gonna go ahead and plug in. It looks like we have to move the car within 30 minutes of charging, but this guy is not moving his car within 30 minutes of not charging. So we'll plug in, get checked in, get some dinner, and we'll check on it. So not sure if this is gonna cost us or not, but we will find out. Okay, so I just pulled up, in fact here, I'm gonna record it. So basically, went to charge point and pulled up the thing, and it showed me second floor account says it's available. So click on available, start charging. I'm gonna start charging, start. Contacting charge. I have my J1772 right here. Unlocked, perfect. And I can plug. Now it does say it's free, so even though I had to go the roundabout route, it's not going to charge me. I wonder if the car's still locked. Tesla. Charging. Open charge port. Perfecto. Let's see if it's talking to it. See what it says here. Not charging. It says charging stopped. So that one does not start charging. It will not charge. So let's try the other one. Time elapsed. Okay, we're gonna pick this one. Available. Hopefully this other one works. Okay. See if this one works. If not, we have to go up the floor. Because I hadn't had the car unplugged, that was the problem. Now it's charging. Looks like it's gonna take 9 hours, 15 minutes. We're getting 1 kilowatt per hour. You wanna get in there and get that? All right. So we'll go ahead and let that charge. And you know, it says is that you gotta remove the car 30 minutes after you're done. But it's almost 9 o'clock, so I think I'm just going to let it run till the morning, and then we'll unplug it in the morning. And we'll set it at something less than 100%. Like I'm going to set it at 90% tonight, but I won't be coming back. I'm not going to be coming back at whatever that is, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not coming back at 5 o'clock, maybe 6 or something. So cool. Well, that's pretty handy that we're going to have this at our hotel. We're not going to have to go anywhere. We're going to leave tomorrow with 90% state of charge. Right, heading into the hotel from the parking garage. Car is really handy, it's just like right over there. Thank you, sir. 427, so not there, not there. Aha, we're over here. 27.